After several plastic surgery-related deaths in Florida, there's a growing concern about safety and untrained medical professionals in the industry. So we're bringing in dual board-certified plastic surgeon Dr. Alan Durkin with the latest trends, including treating Ozempic face. Have you heard about it? What to know before going under the knife, and how to spot untrained doctors. So thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate being here. Thank you so much, Jordan.
Oh, of course. This is such an interesting topic. So how can patients ensure plastic surgery is safe?
So it starts with really board certification. The American Board of Plastic Surgery is really the pinnacle of training that you can get in aesthetic plastic surgery. It's a minimum of 6 years of training. It can be upwards of 10 if people decide to train extra. But once you get a board certification by the American Board of Plastic Surgery, you have stated that you have sacrificed enough time to really safely take patients to the operating room and get them the results they need in the safest possible fashion, and you're deserving of that responsibility and that privilege.
And I have to ask about the Brazilian butt lifts, because I know they're so popular right now, but they're very dangerous from what I hear, and maybe even more dangerous than a heart surgery. That's hard to believe.
So yes and no. So
Okay.
Brazilian butt lifting has actually been around since the 1970s, but it really took great fanfare in the early 2000s. If, like with every surgery that's done, there are safe zones and there are danger zones. If you avoid danger zones with Brazilian butt lifting, that operation has a high satisfaction rate and is incredibly safe. However, there is unfortunately a very small cohort of surgeons, not plastic surgeons traditionally, that are avoiding those obvious components of surgery, and they're directly injecting fat into dangerous zones. The dangerous zone for a Brazilian butt lift is the muscle. Inside the muscle, there is a random pattern of veins. And if fat gets into those veins and travels to the lung, those patients unfortunately can develop very lethal consequences very quickly. That's what's happening, but it's not happening with the overwhelming majority of plastic surgeons. It's not happening really at all with plastic surgeons. There is a very small cohort of surgeons in South Florida that are doing it this unsafely. And to be incredibly fair, it gives almost all of us a bad name. But the reality is it's a safe procedure when it's performed above the muscle. The Board of Medicine has made some real strong moves on this. They have now given legislation to physicians that show that you have to have ultrasound proof that you're not injecting the muscle. And that's been a good start to really keeping everybody corralled and keeping patients safe inside and outside of the operating room with this procedure.
What would you say, other than that, are some of the most popular trends right now in plastic surgery?
Well, you said it on the right at the start. It's Ozempic. So Ozempic, really, and Wegovy, they're really semaglutide and tirzepatide. They're called GLP inhibitors. And right now, there is a regentrification occurring all across the United States in terms of weight. And this is happening very quickly, and it's happening very, very reasonably for these patients. They're on this weight loss journey, and as they're going along, they're seeing incredible success from a weight loss standpoint. However, when you lose all that weight, you get the appearance of excess skin. And if you lose it very quickly, that excess skin can accumulate very fast. So Ozempic face is something we're seeing quite a bit of. That's when you're losing so much weight, you see it on your face, and you're losing some structural components with it. So regentrification of that is really the biggest topic right now in plastic surgery, and it's the largest increase in terms of patients that we've seen in the last 6 months.
So interesting. What type of advanced training do you offer medical professionals?
We started a training center in 2017. Being in South Florida, there is unfortunately some variability of care. And what we wanted to do was ensure patient safety across the board. So we started something called MedSpa Network, which is a national training center. And I am happy to report that we've trained over 4,000 injectors throughout the United States. We're about to enter the international stage next week with some Chinese trainings that we're going to be doing. And on top of that, we've had the opportunity to project our biologic sling facelift to fellow plastic and reconstructive surgeons. We've been doing this now for almost 7 years out of Vero Beach, and now we're starting to travel across the country and now across the globe to help spread the gospel of safety to the faithful.
That's pretty cool. All right, well, where can we go for more information?
So our website is oceandriveplasticsurgery.com. That's for our plastic surgery side. We also have oceandrivemedspa.com and we have oceandrivedermatology.com. Our location actually has all three heads all in one roof. So we always say it's one roof, one experience. For the training center, it's medspanetwork.com. And what that is really specific for is really practitioners. We're trying to target them rather than patients, just to give them an opportunity to elevate their surgical and non-surgical aesthetic game.
Well, thank you so much for this information. I mean, because this can help empower us and make sure, that we feel confident in the people that we're choosing.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time today.
Of course. And everyone at home, if you'd like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.